Hello, this is Fire, and today's video is going to be a Silan run with a pretty weird deck. So, we were discussing cards that might need to change in the Discord, and one of the cards that came up was Divination. And somebody said, Divination seems like a card that should be good, but they weren't sure if it actually had a home anywhere. And so I figured that sounded like a fun thing to try to figure out. So that's what I'm up to. I think after playing with it, I want at least one Resolute Focus. The deck absolutely was struggling a bit with mana early on in my run. So the goal is, eventually, our goal is to find something that we can loop repeatedly with Divination and Reclamation and do good work. I didn't think there were any commons that were quite good enough for that purpose that I wanted to use them. But theoretically, I think our ideal card to find here is Spirit Swarm. Because Spirit Swarm, so one of the big things with Divination is that it creates a temporary copy of the top card of your deck, which means that you want to use it with cards that you want to play multiple times, but that aren't increasing cards. Because if they're increasing cards, copies won't help you. So you want things like Spirit Swarm, where we can give out a bunch of powerful. So yeah, that's that. We also ideally want to hit Mirror Mist. So I am just going to choose my idols here. We really don't want to deal with Hunt. White Flame kills our summons. I dealt with that in my last run. Okay, so we got Mirror Mist here. These two doesn't make a ton of difference. I think Endurance drops more cards we want because stacking, especially going into Bay later, the ability to stack Fortress would be great. But Mirror Mist has two more cards that will help us. It has Glittering Reflection, which will let us copy cards, and it has Hazy something or other that will let us copy, that is kind of an alternate Divination. Sure, that all seems fine. So, the deck starts pretty slow. But it does pick up. Okay, Aided Preparations. Both of these are very good. I think we want Aided Preparations as a way to potentially get a win condition going. And then Duplicitome works pretty well. Okay, so Swarm Calling is pretty good. And is something that we can loop pretty easily, pretty usefully. We could start here. That puts us through more fights, but one of them is an elite fight, and it means we don't have to go through this fight with two idols, which can easily be a nightmare. This fight... So we would like a Void Hardened Skin, if we can get one. But there's no good... This is the only way we could force one. I don't think that's worth it. So then we're going to start here. Go through this one probably, and then move from there. I could also see an argument for trying to force Grow Spikes. But yeah, so we will see how this goes. We do have a decent amount of backline access, which should help. See what this gets us. It's not really what we're looking for. Because it just gets another Divination, which is not super useful. Although it does let us trip focus, which is useful in some way. I don't know why I did that. Should have just done this. Well, I'm very dumb. Yeah, we were going to take a bunch of damage we didn't need to take. I played that turn very poorly. One of the other things is we really would like to find a growth source. Because we do tend to play longer fights. So one nice thing here is we only have bleed one, and we do have a bunch of cards that would work. Okay, let's see if this will get us Aided Preparations. Cool, that's what we were hoping to see. We can then get the Aided Preparations back. Although drawing into it again at this point doesn't do a ton for us. You're basically dead. See, this will get us any shield. No luck. We can apply weak at least. I think that's worth it. I think that gets this very close to dead. We take a little bit of damage here, but it's not too bad. Okay, so yeah, the Scyther Beetle is going to be effectively dead. It's just going to... Oh no, it did die before it took the burn damage. Okay, defensive mod is very good. It gives us a lot of buffs we want. Mental growth, though, is also very good. This is a pretty tough choice because these are both cards that we really want to have. I think this does more for us now. So that's what I'm going with. But things like mental growth is a very good card, but it is also a card that doesn't quite do anything. Huh. I'm deciding if I want how I want to sequence things out here. Because basically it comes down to, do I want to draw into a divination? I think the answer is no. That seems fine. You're dead. We don't even need that shield. In fact, we're kind of better off without the shield, because if we don't have that shield, then we are at exactly the right number so that we will get a Cannon Blast Plus from that popping. Which is pretty good for us. Right, we don't have enough space in hand to duplicate, but that gets us. It's not super great. We're just going to duplicate those two. Top card of the deck could be any of those. I don't think I care enough. Just do that. So much powerful. There we go. We really need to get powerful stacking going. This didn't give us vulnerable, but it does. I think Frozen Rift is very tempting as a thing to copy. And this is an okay source. It's a pretty terrible source of growth, but it does technically give us some growth. This fight could be annoying. We will see. Okay, so this is a very good example of a time where we get a lot of value out of doing that. Ooh, let's, I think, just upgrade a focus. But now, they're frozen. It's not quite lethal, but... Rude. Gonna prevent us from doing too much. See what that gets us. Sure, I'll happily take more of those. And this will just guarantee draw us another one. Now we have value. This forces a shuffle. I think that's okay. We want that in the discard pile before we shuffle. Can duplicate, I guess, both of those. And then we just get this ridiculous swarm. You can see what's in there, but I think I'd better get that. Okay. That's pretty okay. Pop. That'll kill you. And then the Goon Squad will finish out this fight. Aha! Arcanova is really hard to pass up, but I also really want to hobble, so we have a consistent weak source. I really want both of these. I think we take the cheaper one. I don't think we have any cuts yet. We've gotten pretty good cards so far, and having a Lucky Charm on hand tends to be pretty nice, especially because only one of the two cards here that we can get is useful. Unfortunately, we didn't have the conditions that we needed in order to get the Warbite Outrider there. Which would have been really nice. Let's see what we get out of this. Okay. Fortunately, this didn't really help me with my problem, which is that I don't super want to just get back that, but I do really want to get okay. see what that gets us. Sure. Only one of them is useful, but... Alright, so we can prevent the... We could potentially prevent the, whatchamacallit, from coming out this turn. In fact, we can definitely do that. Oh, but now I don't have enough mana to do everything I want to do. But we can at least freeze out. In my head, we were going to have enough mana to do all that. Probably should have kept that. I guess I could get it back, but I think summoning the swarm is actually very good. Okay. Question is, do I do damage with this or do I flip it? I think I just do damage with it. And then we're going to do that. Ooh. So I would take a Strenuous Vigor over the Call the Swarm, I think. But okay, that wasn't quite as much as I was hoping. Okay. Getting our shield back is, I think, worth it. This actually ends up working out not quite in our favor, but yeah, the lack of growth here, obviously a little unfortunate. And also the fact that this is going to kill the entire Goon squad. So I think we actually want to just do this. Well, I mean, I'm not going to complain about getting to block out that summon again. But yeah, goodbye Goon Squad. Fortunately, he doesn't have life steal left, so he didn't just heal back to full from that. I don't think we want to bother getting that back. Plenty of mighty, I guess. Summon's gonna come out this time. Oh no, summon's still not out quite yet. Summon will come out next turn, but I may actually at this point get through that jerk first. So the main reason to do this is just because like it lets us get a whole bunch of powerful out, which is pretty nifty. Though not quite enough powerful. But we do get to block the bleed, and we are going to get to kill this before the Kingdom comes out, it looks like. Oh, it's going to be a close run thing. Bite. At this point, Divination is guaranteed to just get us Divination, which is not super useful. I probably should have just played out both of those, because I think we could have killed if I had. I am very clever sometimes. Let's see what we get. Not really what we're looking for. Oh, I guess we could do this. That should get us there. Bye. Alright, I think none of this is what we want. Yep, take a storm calling. Cursed apple seems fine. And I think this is actually a pretty good upgrade because these guys are more powerful when they trip, and if we're going to be summoning a lot of them, we want them to be as good as possible. Now, I still don't really have anything I want to cut. We maybe could cut the combat ready. We do have another tough source, but this only gives tough 1. So if we upgrade the other thing, we maybe can get rid of it. Okay, so we can go through either of these paths. None of these are great to spam. This would let us get... I mean, Recurrent Dormant is very, very good. So we give up 2 idle bonuses. And in exchange, we pick up 2... But if we do that, we do get 2 extra elites. I think that's worth it. Doing that mostly in the hopes of getting to exactly 0 mana. No such luck. There we go. Let's do this. Okay, good. Oh. Nope, it grabbed the roll. I played it too soon, so we didn't get back our whatever, which is really unfortunate. I was really hoping to get back Call the Swarm. No, the Swarm. Oof, and I'll get Opportunist too, which is quite a lot of Opportunist. So we did get... It's actually gonna work out okay. That needs to go away. It's very powerful. And use it to get that freeze out. And we just focus on killing that one as much as we can. Worth it to do this. Because getting that elite out makes life easier on us. Right. Enemies are going to heal. We have non-temporary evasion. Oh, other notes. The Tripping Wits triggers... There's a bug on this current version that Tripping Wits triggers Opportunist twice, which is why we tripped. We did not draw enough cards that we should have gotten that to happen to us, but... Alas. Fortunately, we do have Frenzy. You know what? It's Swarm time. Let's copy those 2. Although that's actually probably not great. You can get 1 more stack. And then bonk and bonk. And the Swarm has a bunch of temporary powerful, which will not help them as much as I would like, but we now get to start the turn with 4 temporary powerful. Okay. So, let's see what that gets us. Okay. Which gets us to exactly 0 on the cannon blast. And trips an opportunist, which, you know, is some value. Yeah, we can just do that for good measure. Not that it matters a ton. Get got, dummy. I think we take this. I think the evasion is worth more to us than the stone skin. I think that's very good to us. I still don't think there's anything I want to cut. Overflowing barrier almost, but I think we still kind of need it. I'm really bad at cutting things though, which is a problem. Okay. I think playing that's more important. Probably should have gotten that out first, even. Let's see what this gets us. We won't have mana to play the thing if we draw it. Fortunately, this means we are getting shocked. But you're going to form change, which is nice. Oh, that's an AoE. That's very rude. Okay. Not the most useful thing. I think we're going to do that. Just for the temporary powerful. Nice thing is it does get temporary powerful for all of our allies, which means that these friendos all also become stronger. We're going to go ahead and pop you. Oh no! You can do that to freeze out one of them, but not both. We're going to do that. Just doing this at this point to reduce cost on stuff. This would unfreeze the front one, funnily enough. Pretty sure it would anyway. Should. Yep. Because it counted as doing an action. Fortunately, that dork only does 1 damage, so it doesn't quite get me the kill. Healing potion, which is why I was fine with wasting that health. All right, and then the rats solve it. Now back to full health. If I take that, I think I can cut overflowing barrier. Yep, we're gonna do this fight even though I don't really care about any of the drops. I guess Entrenched Strike seems okay. Okay. So. We'll do. I could play that, but it would do less than I would like. It would just give me extra temporary powerful this turn. Well, I guess that's fine. I could copy that. I don't really have enough mana. I've got a plan. Oh, my plan is dumb. I am dumb. I think I probably just need to get mana back at this point. But I would like to get the big cannon dead. Goodbye. Right. So the cannon being dead makes life easier. Not really the most useful thing for us right now, but we can get rid of that. And then drawing one will trip that. Honestly, I'm okay with drawing that again next turn. Although these hits aren't going to do anything because this thing's just going to shed its shield anyway. Okay. I considered getting the freeze and then I realized I could probably get the kill, which is why I sequenced things the way I did. I don't think we're doing enough hits for that. So yeah, Entrenched Strike would be very good. I think we can set it up. Ah, man, I really want both of these two, though. We may not ever get another shot at Entrenched Strike, though. It's one of our best powerful payoffs, so... And from here, we want a Devourer's Strike, I think. If we can get it. Actually, we want a Strenuous Vigor, but minor details. Screwed up timing again. You have to wait until that is completely finished resolving or you get nothing. Which is pretty disappointing. Absolutely worth doing that. We're going to do this. And then we're going to dual tome those two. This will set them up to get frozen by Frozen Rift. Cannons. I know what you're thinking. You cannon, be serious. To which I would say, why are you making terrible jokes like that? I think we want to copy that. Or I think we want to bring that back, probably. See what we get out of here. Actually, I think we want to get the mana back, now that I really look at it. So we don't have Tough up. We have Space in hand for this. Fix those. Now you hatch. Oh, right. The first wave isn't going to hatch until... Oh. It's fine. There we go. That's 2 hatchings. Hey, perfect timing on the hatchings. So this is now 3 of the modes. You want to get that extra powerful up. And okay, it's kind of something to see. Because now we can justify doing that. And we need another tough source. Okay, pitch that. All right. It's time to hope that we draw into focus and realize that I could have sequenced it better if I had just been a little more clever. Yeah, no, we get punished for not sequencing properly. I should have drawn first because I could have ensured that we got focus. Did we convert the insidious stone? Yes. Alright, you're gone. This would freeze us. Well, it wouldn't, but I still don't... we have a decent amount of power for right now. Worth it. You do that. Actually, we're going to do this so that we can get that out. So yeah, you're dead. You're flipped. Fight's basically over. Yeah, we'll take more of those. Yeah, we have to wait until it fully finishes resolving. Although, I'm realizing now, I can't really do that the way I want to, but it's fine. The Benta Swarm is victorious. I can recharge my headphones, apparently. There we go. Devourer's Strike is so good. It's hard to justify not taking it. So how much better are... Give me a second. Alright. Good news about not upgrading that is that I can upgrade other things. I think upgrading this is very good. I think having that extra turn of tough is very important for the Entrenched Strike. And then Swift Strike could maybe go. Combat Ready is just so awkward for us to play out. Okay, so we're trying to go through the mirror here. So these fights. Can we hit? Okay, and we can force a Void Hardened Skin out here. Yeah, that all seems good. Well, I was kind of hoping we would find a way to get the thing we needed for that. This is a very good Drake's turn because they're not trying to kill us, which is relatively rare for turn 1 Drakes. Let's see what that gets us. Cool. So the nice thing here is that we know we're getting Reclamation first next turn. And we can just rely on that to get us through. Although we will need Tough back, which we won't be able to get. So yeah, we can Reclamation. Although, yeah, we don't actually need that many hits. There we go. There's the Spirit Swarm we need. It does need an upgrade, but once it gets an upgrade, it's going to be fantastic. Because that's a way for us to actually stack powerful longer term. See what this gets us. Not super what I'm looking for, but could be worse. See what that gets us. Yeah, not really what I'm looking for. Although, it's not bad. Alright. We can summon the spirits, put that back on top of the deck, and get a surprisingly high amount of damage out, honestly. Alright. Okay. We want to... We want to think. We want mana. And in lieu of mana, I think we want to just do this. Which means that now, you're dead. And I'm willing to play this out. Unfortunately, we don't quite get the lethal here, so we are going to explode, but we're not going to take any actual damage, so it's whatever. Oh, right. We're not actually going to explode because we have Arcane Barrier. Do that. We could do this. Right, which is also a powerful source. I sometimes forget just how much Devourer's Strike does. Card's kind of crazy. Look at that, we did damage through Plated. Alright. Doesn't really matter what we copy here. The main thing is just getting the bleed damage. And then we're going to have lethal off of our summons. Which we would have had anyway without the bleed damage, but I wanted it. Void Hardened Skin. And absolutely is a problem we need to figure out. Also, Idle of Hunger or Scorching Winds eating cards played can be an issue. This gets us. Okay. So the important thing with freezing out this turn is that it means we don't have to deal with a very particular bit of nonsense that we don't want to deal with. So I apparently... Oh yeah, because I played out whatever. In my head I was getting back a different thing. I was getting back the Squire Summoning card. Oh right, with Cruelty we take 11 damage from the burn in Scorching Winds, which is why our Squire Sprite just beefed it. He'll use up that. We can do that. And we could copy this, but it would be turbo overkill. It's less helpful. Play that, which gets rid of it, which is totally okay. Just keep stacking various stuffs. No, the Bentas. So we don't have any cleanse still, which is a problem when we're going into Shadowbone Dragon. I don't know why we're having such problems getting wits going in this fight. Oh, oops, he died. I thought we were going to get another turn. Because I'm not clever sometimes. This would be a good way to use the powerful that we're trying to stack. Yeah. It's a very good card to loop as well. There we go. I want to leave out the option of using that to do whatever. Alright. That's actually, we can get rid of the eroded voidstone this way. Could get rid of that. I don't think I want to. It's actually a pretty good time to get that. Alright. Taunt makes things screwy for, I think, I don't know how long, but for a while. Trying to think if I want to. Get rid of that. And then this is, I guess, completely pointless, but it made me feel better. It's a lot of powerful. Mana, please. No luck on mana. Because we are struggling something fierce with getting mana out. I get for passing up that, whatchamacallit, whenever I go. Yeah. Fortunately, that does get rid of a lot of the plated for us. Okay. Still getting very good luck on not having to actually give up any cards that we want to keep. Debating getting rid of this. Yeah, it's worth it. And we avoid getting tagged by whatever. Overcharged. And we avoid getting burned. And we're going to avoid getting shocked. Just avoiding everything. Purity is pretty good. We can afford to give that up because we can make more. I get rid of the whatever. And you all burn to death, but I think we really want to get both of these out. That can go. I should just copy that. But we got there in the end. Okay. I don't think any of that. I think we will take just... No, we're going to reroll and take a shocking focus here because we just need the mana. We'll take that. Okay, so Mirror Mist. See what we get out of that. Okay, so the issue with the taunt thing is gone. We are now frozen, but that's okay. Because we'll just play some cards and get unfrozen. That's going to be one of them. That's going to be another one of them. Ooh. I'm taking a little bit of damage here, but it's going to be mitigated a bit because this thing's going to explode. Which takes care of its barrier. Alright. That's okay. Haha, joke's on you. Honestly, we just kind of need to do that. Alright. Could copy these. Doesn't do that much for me though. If I could get this freeze, but I can't. I think we're gonna do that. See what we can get out of it. So, we are having a kind of bad day here, but it could be worse. That makes our day a lot better, for example. We're going to copy those. And then let me just do that. Honestly, we're just going to turn there. All right, shield for everyone. Fine by me. There goes our temporary powerful, or our temporary plated. Nothing happens. Fortress and power, sure. More bleed. That'll do a good amount of damage. And that'll kill. The swarm prevails. Strenuous vigor. There we go. That will enable us to do some unfair things. I didn't need to upgrade it. We had whatever, but I think we cut one of the equip shots now. I don't think we need them anymore. Probably going to cut the other equip shot too. I forgot that I can only cut those once we get past the point where we need them, which I think is now. We're going to take this fight. I am definitely splitting this into two parts because we have a lot of fight left to go. Where we are in some trouble as far as damage goes. I think I do want to copy this. But that's still not enough. Maybe we should have just hammered on this. I would rather not let the egg hatch, but I may not have a choice. Let's actually do that. I guess then I can do this. It's actually an okay time to do that. I'm gonna do it, I should do this first. So I can maximize myself powerful. Now though, yeah, it's worth it. And then the swarm, we'll deal with those. The reflect on the swarm is a little annoying, but really like to copy that, but I guess that works. All right. Starting with this so we can get rid of problems. All right. I think we need the mental clear and reflection. I think we need the mental growth, unfortunately. Even though that means we now have given up both of our whatever rewards. We just could not afford them, unfortunately. If we draw poorly, this fight could be a problem. So we'll just not draw poorly. I mean, we're not off to a great start as far as drawing well goes. Yeah, we knew we were drawing that. I may just duplicate that. But I don't have to. I could just play both of these. Yeah, we're definitely playing it. Because even through all the fortress, it still does good work. Should have set things up so that I could get Strenuous Vigor back. I guess there was no way for me to do that because I didn't play out my whole hand. So close to getting that kill. That's okay. We should be able to easily kill this one this turn. Frost Barrier is kind of annoying though. Makes some of the options here a little untenable. I think we need to loop mana here. I think that's worth it. Honestly, go and get that back. I do want to get shield back, but we're now taking a reasonable amount of damage is the thing. Even if the because the Silica Alpha can't crit. So we just take 20. We end up taking a total of 20 damage, which is an amount we can manage. Nice. we are in the awkward position of only being able to draw 2 cards. I say awkward position because that means that we can't do quite the shenanigans we want. Although I guess this is pretty good still. Alright, we're going to tag you because we really want to make your buffs go away. And this will kill. Oh, okay, I was really counting on this killing this back one. Because we do not have the defense here. Okay, we'll be able to get the kill. Just cost us some damage. And we knew we had this coming up, I guess, technically. It was knowable, my memory's just trash, so I'd forgotten. Just get this damage out here. So then I'm just terrible at sequencing. Goodbye. Okay. Honestly, we just take a second defensive mod. They are very good. Especially because we still do not have any cleanse we are going into. Shadowbone Dragon. Okay, that was kind of my backup plan. That gets us. Okay. We can use one next turn. So that front Drake is dead. Okay. Copy those, because we will be able to play both of them out. Because... ta-da! Alright, Sanctuary. As much as I need more mana, I cannot not have a Sanctuary if I have no other cleanse cards, and we're going into Shadowbone Dragon. It's not a cruelty Shadowbone, but still. Let's see what's on top. Cool. We may as well freeze, because we may or may not get another chance to freeze. Alright. See what we get out of this. Not quite what I'm looking for. Okay, so we can copy these and we should be in amazing shape. Because we have everything except for plated set up. We would like more growth, but so that's definitely getting played. Oh, I guess we don't have Force either. Cool. That'll work. Aren't playing that this turn. I am still gonna do that. And I could transform whatever, but I don't want to. And so we are stacking buffs. And dupe shouldn't actually hurt us, is the other thing. Goodbye. Insidious Power Stone, not a thing anymore. Should have done that to capitalize on whatever, but. Pop. I want to do that right now, but yeah, I'll go into it right now. And that'll pop, I believe it should pop the Doom. We were 50 whole day. Yeah, cleanse obviously way less important if I just get super lucky like this. Yeah, just gotta make sure that Strenuous Figure does go to the discard pile. Oh no! The swarm! The swarm is going to die! Oh, this is actually very good for us though, because we are about to get non-temporary plated. Yeah, it's all fine. Oh, I guess there's not. Well, no, I do want to get that out of the deck. Okay. So one of the other notes here is that we can, we get to just ignore the Doom because we are doing whatever. Because by empowering it, we ensure that it just doesn't go off. No, it took all of our hard-fought, hard-won, whatchamacallit. Doop, summon that back. This will do great damage. And we have all of the buffs for it now. Actually, let's do that. Could get more shield here. That seems actually worthwhile at this point. No point in getting greedy when we are so clearly winning. There's more mental growth. Pitch that. Pops the Doom. Getting big hits. Get chunked on. Tough choices, but we made them. Shuffle the draw pile. Get rid of the eroded void zone. Sure, we can freeze just for fun. Not doing a great job of building powerful on these dorks, but that's fine. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but Strenuous Figure is 100% getting nerfed. next patch. So that's confirmed. Like, Empower as a mechanic is getting nerfed because it is unreasonable. Bye. Okay. Don't really need another one of those. Mana cycle seems interesting. I want to try it. That seems very good. I think we have enough other powerful sources that we don't need Scroll of Blood. So it's basically, do we want to upgrade Devourer Strike or do we want to upgrade Spirit Swarm? And I think Spirit Swarm getting to 0 mana makes it the pick. I don't know if Storm Calling is still actually doing anything for us. No, I don't think we need Storm Calling anymore. It does do a great job of filling the field, but anyway. So we're fighting Bale later, not Ma. And we are dealing with Cruelty. We'll go through here, probably try and get that cleanse. So it'll be a relatively short area, but like I said, I'm going to call it for the moment. And I will see you next time. Toodle.